Sure.
Okay.
Cheers. Oh.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
So is that your wife that I see once in a while coming into the restaurant?
Oh.
You know, that tall blonde woman with the mink coat and the space shoes?
Yeah, that's right. It's my wife. How did you know?
Well, I figure the only person who would come in, take money out of the register, and then leave without saying a word is either a mute crook or a wife.
Oh, yeah. She does that once a week. Nothing, no big deal. She goes to the banks on Fridays. You know, she's what she is, you know. It's
So
my
how
wife.
long have you and the depositor been married?
A long time.
5 years, 10 years, what?
23 years.
Wow, professionals.
Yeah, I guess we are.
So it's Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife's at the bank with her space shoes, and your mother's rolling bandages at Mount Sinai, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're all alone with an attractive woman
Mm-hmm.
with an empty glass.
Oh, I'll get you another one. You sure you don't want any ice with this? I mean, it's pretty stiff.
Positive. You just did it again.
Did what?
You smelled your fingers.
Did I do that?
That is the third time you've smelled your fingers since I was here.
I mean, I'm not even conscious of it, you know?
Is that an occupational hazard? Owning a fish restaurant and always worrying about how your fingers smell?
Well, you got to open the clams and the oysters in the morning, and I enjoy doing it, believe me. And I open 8 dozen every morning. And, you know, that's for the last 20 years. And believe me, I have used soap, I've used perfumes, I've used aftershave lotion and turpentine. And it works for a little while, but then around 4 o'clock, it comes right back like the tide. I mean,
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
well, you know, it's not the suavest thing in the world to be sitting here with an attractive woman and in a nice dignified blue suit, smelling your fingers. I mean,
These smelly fingers don't bother me as much as the blue suit. You don't wear anything else, do you?
well, you know, not in a restaurant. I mean, my father always taught me to wear, a good businessman always wears a dignified blue suit. I mean, I even wear them in, I even wear them in the summer, but in like a, you know, those cooler fabrics. It's really nice. Very classy. Yeah. I don't know. What do they call a person like me? Creature of habit?
Yeah, I think that's what they call a person like you.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever had a wild, crazy desire for a brown sports jacket?
Oh, I have sports jackets at home in my closet. You know, I'm not as staid as you think.
Yes, you are.
No.
Staid is a very staid word. You own a car?
Yeah, sure.
Buick, right?
Yeah. My God, how did you know? Wow.
Goes with this blue suit.
Listen, you're a very unusual woman. I mean, it's like when you came into the restaurant. I mean, I never seen you there before. And then all of a sudden, you came back 8 days in a row for lunch. I mean, what is it? Like some high-protein diet or something?
I get cravings.
You mean to eat?
To eat, to smell, to touch, to see, to do. A sensual physical pleasure that can only be satisfied at that particular moment.
You mean like after an hour of like racquetball, a nice cold Pepsi? I mean, that always refreshes me. It really does.
I'm gonna have trouble with you, right?
No.
I'm having a craving for another scotch.
All right. Well, it's coming right up.
Caught you again.
I wasn't smelling my fingers. Come on. I was looking at my watch.
Oh, is it time to smell your fingers yet?
No. I was thinking of my mother. I mean, you know, but we have plenty of time. It's all right.
What time is it?
It's 10 after 3.
And Mount Sinai lets out at 5.
That's right.
So we have an hour and 50 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So, are you going to make the first move?
Well, certainly. I mean, of course I am. I just thought we'd finish our drinks first.
It's your schedule. Listen, you think there's any chance that that little old lady next door smokes?
No, I don't think. Yeah, I wouldn't think
Well,
so.
I could knock on her door. I could tell her I was collecting for the Red Cross.
Do you think you could have just wait till 5 o'clock? I mean,
Well, I could wait till August if you were a hypnotist. Forget it.
okay. Look, Mrs. Navazio.
Listen,
I really.
If you are going to keep calling me Mrs. Navazio, you better get out a deck of cards.
All right. Look, I'm sorry, Irene.
Try Elaine. You might get better results.
Why did I call you Irene?
Is your wife's name Irene?
No, my wife is Thelma.
Then why don't you let her worry about Irene?
Okay. The thing is, Elaine. Really,
Yes, Bernie.
That's right. Call me Barney. That's right. That's good. That's good.
What
Now,
else have I got to do?
All right. Well, the thing is here, Elaine.
Yes, Barney.
The thing is, I know that I've told you that I feel you're a very attractive woman.
I heard. Thank you.
And I know I said it before. I know I said it in the restaurant. Wasn't it really the first thing I said to you when we spoke?
Actually, the first thing you said to me was to try the scallops.
No, I mean, after, we got to know each other, after we started to talk, after, we got talking on a personal basis.
Well, the first personal thing you said to me was I've never seen such beautiful fingers in my finger bowl.
Well, I'm not George Bernard Shaw, but for me, that's clever. I mean, it was, all right, forget it. It was corny, right? To you?
I'm not in George Bernard Shaw's mother's apartment, am I?
No, not that I really don't dabble in a little writing myself.
Oh, you dabble?
Yes, I mean, nothing serious, but I get a kick out of it. You've actually read some of my stuff.
I have. Where?
In the menu. Listen, sweet, savory swordfish steak, swimming in salivary succulence. That's mine. Yeah.
Very catchy. A nice beat.
Well, it's the idea. It's called alliteration.
Oh, did you learn that in college?
No, I didn't go to college. I went from the Army right to the Queen of the Sea restaurant. My father started the restaurant in Sheepshead Bay in 1931. That's where I grew up. I wanted to be a radio writer, like Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater. Well, that was my dream. That's who I wanted to be. Well, then the war came, and my father passed away, and he gave me the restaurant. And then television killed radio, and I really didn't feel that my type of writing would go on television. I don't write visual. I write for the ear. Here, did you actually see the other one in the menu? Flaming Florentine Flounder. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I browsed through it. What time is it right now?
20 after 3.
Well, that's another 10 minutes shot. So what's it gonna be?
Wow, you really are open about this stuff, aren't you?
Listen, did you invite me up here with intentions of having an affair or not?
Well, I really didn't, in a manner of speaking.
Yes or no?
Well, yes.
And that we had to get out of here by 5?
Well, I didn't put it that bluntly.
Well, what time do we have to get out of here?
Well, 5.
All right.
Look, I'll admit that my intentions were, in asking you up here, my intentions were of a romantic nature.
Romantic.
Yes.
In your mother's clean apartment, with 2 glasses from Bloomingdale's and your rubbers dripping on the newspaper.
I'm of the belief that romance is inspired by the 2 participants, not the accoutrements.
Oh, that is beautifully worded. You ought to use it on the cherry stone clams. What, is having an affair a dirty expression?
No. Having an affair. Well,
Well,
What's wrong with that? No,
Plenty of
come
people
on.
talk that way these days. Maybe not Buick owners, but plenty of people I know.
Look, I admitted that I was a creature of habit. I'm not a prude
The
here.
hell you're not. I bet I could say 3 words right now that would turn that blue suit into Glen Plaid.
This isn't funny, Elaine. Come on.
I'm saying it. I'm going to say a word now. You want to cover your
Okay,
ears?
This is silly. It's not funny.
I'm saying it.
This isn't funny.
Screw.
Asshole. Huh. See, I could do it too. But what's the point of this? Come
The
on.
point is that we have a time problem and you are reading me fish poetry.
I realize we have a time problem. We also have a human communication problem. Of talking to someone, of getting to know someone. Look, I'm sorry if my approach is a little old-fashioned.
All right,
but that's
all
the way I
right. I'm
am.
flexible. I'll do it your way. What did you want to see me about, Mr. Cashman?
Don't be that way, Elaine.
Well, maybe I just don't understand you. I have a 210-pound husband who would break my arms and legs if he caught me up here. And you're telling me about your sweet, succulent childhood in Sheepshead Bay.
I just thought that you might want to get to know a little bit more about me. I mean, before you came up here 10 minutes ago...
20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago, I was just an owner of a fish restaurant, admiring your fingers. And you were an attractive woman who had a craving for fish. I mean,
Look,
harmless here.
you are the one who put an address and an apartment number on a $1.80 check. Then I come up here and find out we have an hour and 50 minutes until your social worker mother with the high screechy voice comes home to examine the puff pillows. Now, if we had 2 weeks in Nassau, I would gladly look at colored pictures of your tonsils.
I explained that to you. I thought that a motel was a little sordid. And I would have gladly picked up your check, but my cashier
Forget it. You
is
have a lot of
so
courage.
nosy she would...
I'm surprised you took a chance giving me an extra shrimp in the shrimp cocktail.
Wait, how did we get started on this?
It's cigarette nerves. Pay no attention. Look, is that bottle gonna sit over there on the shelf, or are you gonna make it into a lamp?
You already finished that one?
I didn't finish it. It evaporated.
Okay, can I ask you an honest question?
Yes, I've done this before.
That's not the question I was going to ask you, dear. I mean,
All right, you got one for free. What were you gonna ask me?
I'm still not over that answer. You mean to say that you have on other occasions...
I have, on other occasions, in other places with other men, done the unthinkable. But if it helps your vanity any, you are the first owner of a fish restaurant I've ever been with. Well, in that respect, I am still a virgin.
So I gather you're not very happy with Mr. Navazio.
What the hell kind of a question is that? Am I happy with Mr. Navazio?
All right, it's none of my business, all right?
I didn't come up here to be reformed, you know. You already got me to quit smoking. Leave my sex life alone.
All right, I dropped the subject.
What was your question?
Before. Well, look, all right, I was just wondering, I know I said that you were an attractive woman, and I know why I asked you up here. I was just, wondering, I mean, in a way, I mean, it's funny, I really can't come out and say it to you. I mean, I'd say...
Do you want me to wait in the kitchen?
No. Am I appealing to you?
Yes.
I am?
Now you're appealing to me.
What do you mean by now? I mean, you mean possibly, like, not tomorrow?
I mean, possibly not in 15 minutes. I have a short span of concentration.
So with you, it can change, like, from day to day?
By tonight, I might hate filet of sole.
Look, I'm not talking about seafood. I'm talking about people.
Yes, with me, it might change from day to day.
Well, I find that very disturbing.
Do you really?
Yes. I mean, I find it very disturbing and a little sad that your attitude towards people is, it's a little detached.
Well, you'll get over it. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you writing some kind of a research book? Is that why you really got me up here? Sexual secrets of seafood sufferers?
Oh.
You got a tape recorder going on in the candy dish?
See, this is where I can't keep up with you. 1 minute we're having a beautiful conversation, and the next minute you're turning on me like that.
Listen, it's really been terrific, Mr. Cashman. I don't know when I've had a better time. You certainly pour a beautiful glass of scotch, and my compliments to your mother's housekeeping.
Where you going?
I am going outside to look for cigarette butts, and then I'm going home. Oh, don't worry. No one will notice me. I'll walk out of the building backwards.
Hey, go. What did I say?
I disturb you.
Why are you so upset?
I make you sad. I have been called a lot of things by a lot of people in a lot of places, but I have never been called a depressant.
I never said that. I didn't even mean that.
You know, you have got a lot of nerve, bringing me up here into your 1938 furnished apartment in your shiny blue suit with your thimble full of scotch, smelling your fingers, and telling me that I give you the blues.
I never said that. I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I'm very happy.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
How about 2 fast choruses of Let a Smile Be Your Umbrella? Listen, give me $1.50. I'll be goddamned if I'm going to pay for the lunch and the cab.
All right, Elaine, let me just say something here.
Say something! You just talked away half our allotted time. Now you have to use the other half to wipe my lipstick off of the glasses and puff your pillows and get the hell out of here.
If you could just lower your voice.
Lower my voice. Mr. Cashman uses his mother's apartment to bring broads.
What is the sense of that?
Don't tell me that I depress you. Flaming Florentine flounder. Holy Christ.
Elaine, you're getting unduly upset here.
Unduly upset?
Yes.
I am risking a bullet between the eyes and I can't even get a lousy cigarette.
Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Here's some water. Your chest sounds very congested. I mean, did you ever think of sleeping with a vaporizer?
No. But don't worry, I'll get around to everything.